Hey everyone, what's up? Today I'm headed to the Long Island Takeover event. It's a sneaker event hosted by Diamond Kicks, the place where I bought the Royal Foamposite Pros. It's their first sneaker event, so hopefully it'll be cool. Hopefully there'll be a good turnout. I'm looking for Legend Blue 4s in my size, so maybe they'll have them there. If they don't, we'll just check out the place, see the booths, I'll show you around, see if they have any heat there, and I'll take you around, show you what they've got, but hopefully it'll be a good event. But here's what I have on feet today. We've got the Bred 1s from the DMP pack. So I'm undesing these. Nice Chicago 1 action right there. But there we go. Take you around there. So I'm looking forward to going there. Like I said, it's their first event, so it should be interesting. Hopefully they'll have a good turnout, and I'll see you when I get there. So the event was actually awesome. The turnout was better than I expected. I thought that there would only be 4 or 5 tables set up, but there was actually about 15 to 20, and there were a lot of nice kicks there. I noticed that there were more Jordans and foams than anything else. Since this is New York, or Long Island to be more specific, we're more known for wearing J's or foams. There was like 2 pairs of Asics, 2 pairs of Pumas, and no New Balances, so there wasn't much of a variety, but like I said, it's probably because of the area that I'm from. I saw a pair of DB5s that were actually brand new and in my size, and I was really tempted to buy them. However, the guy wanted $950 for them, and I would spend like $700 max on those. They're definitely a shoe that I want to have since I love the story behind them, and the DB5 is just one of my favorite looking sneakers in general, but there's no way I'm spending $950 on them. The only way I'd spend $950 is if the money was actually going to the charity and not a reseller, but the table that had the DB5s also had the DB1s, 4s, 9s, Shanghai 5s, Bred 1s, and a lot more, so their table was definitely one of the best that I saw. There was one table run by a store in Riverhead called the Sneaker Aquarium, and their prices were terrible. This was like the eBay table of the sneaker event. Every shoe was overpriced. I mean, my friend asked them how much they wanted for a pair of Bel Air 5s, and the guy said $650. Are you kidding me? I would have drove home, got my pair of Bel Air 5s, and sold them to anyone at the sneaker event for $500 if they were even contemplating buying them for $650. They're only worth like $350 in my book at the very most, but even that's still too much. I was kind of expecting an actual store to have better prices than that, but I guess that's just where the game is at right now. The table did have some nice shoes to look at though. I enjoy seeing sneakers in hand that I never had the chance to see, and I think that seeing a shoe in person can really influence what you think about them. They had the Oregon Foams, Fear 4s, Cork LeBron 10s, the Pantone 11s, and the Chromposits, but their prices were just way too high. Knowing that they were selling them for that much just totally killed my whole perception of them. But then there was one table that just messed with my emotions. They had absolutely nothing in my size, but they had shoes that I've been looking for, like the Year of the Horse Dunk Highs, the Ronnie Figan Puma collab, the Air Max 1 Patch Series, and the Air Max Zeros, but like I said, they only had small sizes, like 7.5 to 8.5, so it was just disappointing, but this table definitely was one of the hottest there if you had small feet, and they also had good prices too. I was happy to see one pair of shoes that I've wanted to see in person for a while, which was the Galaxy Foams. I'm not a big fan of foams, but I've always wanted to see the Galaxies because they're one of the shoes that brought a train full of resellers' attention to the sneaker game, and to be honest, they're nothing special. Seeing them in hand, I was just like, people pay $1,000 for these? Like, the soles glow in the dark and that's cool, and there's a cool clip art Galaxy image printed on the upper, but really? Anyways, moving on, there was one table that made me laugh. It was like a pawn store, I guess, but there was a guy with a megaphone saying, "Sale, sale, sale, everything for the low, everything must go," like Santa Claus or something, which for some reason I found really funny.
Sale, 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 check it out, everything for the low, everything must go. Yeah, but right here.
At that table, I actually saw a pair of Green Bean 5s that were pretty beat and in my size, and the guy came up to me and was like, "Name a price." I said $60, and he said, "Can you do 100? I was like, "Dude, $60, they're beat to shit, are you kidding me?" And he said, "Okay, fine, $60, we're good." But then when I went to pay, he said they had no box, and I was like, "Nah, never mind." As you guys know, I'm big into 5s, but the box is a huge part of it for me, so I ended up passing on them. I probably should have picked them up though, because it was a pretty good price, but no box, no good. And lastly, my friend actually picked up the only pair of shoes that I was looking for, which were the Legend Blue 4s. They didn't have any in my size, but they had my friend's size, so he picked those up for a great price, pretty much retail, so I was happy for him. But overall, the event was fun. I enjoyed looking at the sneakers and seeing the displays, and I'm definitely looking forward to more sneaker events to pop up on Long Island. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, everyone!